I'm Shawn Guynes from Little Rock, Arkansas, and I was gonna do an in the bag for you guys. First of all, I would like to start with the bag. It is a Ranger bag from Dynamic Discs. A lot of pockets, great design, probably one of the best I've ever seen. Now it fits in a Zuka cart, which is also another amazing feature to it. Besides looking nice, really caught my eye. Holds probably 18 to 20 discs comfortably. Also putter pocket on the outside. Something here for your mini. All right, I like to start out with what I putt with. I like to putt with the normal hard Wardens. 175 max weight on both of those, just so they can fight the wind, or if I'm playing at a place that has good baskets. Around Arkansas, not a lot of good places that have really good baskets. So when I'm here around locally, I like to throw a soft Warden so it catches in the chains better and it's easier release. I don't throw a lot of putters, so to go back to my mid-ranges, I throw the Truth. It is a first run glow, I'd say probably from about 3 or 4 years ago. Super straight. I can flick it or backhand, either one. Very, very straight. Probably the best mid-range that Dynamic Disc puts out. Next is the Verdict. Had this in my bag since about 2014. It is the bigger brother to the Truth. It really is stable. Stable enough that you can control it in a wind. I flick it and I backhand. What's very important to me, be mid or driver, is that I can throw it either one. But the Verdict. For upshots, I use the XT Nova max weight by Innova. Anything that's about 150 feet and in that I'm just trying to throw a backhand at can hold any line. If I throw it on an Annie or a hyzer, really doesn't matter. It's a really good utility disc. Okay, so I'll go into what people call fairway drivers, but I would call them my broke-in discs. First, I have a FR'Star Destroyer that I've had in my bag since 2008. I love it for rollers, long, flippy anhyzers. Like, it's the best thing that I have in my bag. That's why it hasn't left my bag. Second in my bag is probably the straightest thing I throw. Pearly OPEC Orcs. They're probably from about, I'd say 2006-ish, 2005 era. They're very old, but very, very consistent. I've had this in my bag since 2012. I've never thrown a straighter disc. To a different company, Dynamic Discs, a Trespass. I like to throw it for uphill shots, flick shots that are about 250 feet and in. It's a very great technical woods disc. I highly recommend it for people who don't have the strongest arm. Next, it's bigger brother. I call the Ballista, it's just far. It goes really far with a lot of ease. I started flipping Ballistas when I first started to throw them, and then I got a Moonshine one. It's the most stable one of the bunch that I've seen besides the Dymax, and it's 300 feet, very easy. All right, man. Then I'll go into my woods distance discs, which are anything that's about 300 to 350 feet in the woods. I have a Proto D2. I've had it in my bag since about 2013, 2014. It is a bomber. It is something that I can flick and backhand. If you've never tried Prodigy's Proto Plastic, it's some of the best that's ever been made. They fly extremely far. Next in my bag is a Star Boss from 2008, given to me by Jay Redding, but it's been in my bag since 2009. It's one of the discs that's been in there the longest. It's something that I can throw flick or backhand. I love this. If anybody has thrown with me in the last, I'd say 5 years, they've seen this disc. So here's the next thing that's in my bag is the Fusion Defender by Dynamic Discs, and it's a bomber, like straight up. As soon as I throw it, no breaking in, no nothing, it's flying further than almost anything in my bag. I truly love the Defender. So now we'll go to basically my power drivers, anything that I'm trying to throw 350 to 400 feet or further. The next thing I go to in my bag, it's basically my go-to, is the Avery Jenkins 3-line Destroyer, SDS line. If anybody's ever thrown a Destroyer and knows too much about them, that the SDS, they're the most stable of the runs. Something new to the bag is a BioFuzion Enforcer, probably the closest thing to a Destroyer that I've thrown. I've had it for about 2 years, not very long, but I love that it can handle the wind, whether I flick it or backhand. It is definitely my go-to when I'm throwing in the wind. Next, the thing I probably had in my bag for about 3 or 4 years is the Lucid Enforcer, which I got in 2014 from Alan Upshot Brown, who also was nice enough to bring me back a GBO verdict. The Enforcer Lucid, very stable, very consistent, not too stable. I compare it to a broke-in Boss, just a little more glidey. The new BioFuzion Defender, something I'm going to try out today. Page Pierce Edition just came out. Last is the Criminal, something I just put in my bag for flicks and massive headwind backhands. Basically 2 utility discs as well is Blizzard plastic. If you guys have never really thrown Blizzard plastic, it is something that is highly sought after by people who don't have strong arms. I have 2 in my bag. One is a TeeDevil. I love to throw it for tomahawks, sky annies, and basically anything that's going to be in the air that doesn't have to be with a lot of strength. For tailwinds, it's the ultimate bomb driver that I've ever seen, or the Blizzard Destroyer. I had this in my bag ever since they made them. Where if I just need something to go extremely far on a ball golf course, this is something that I throw. My caddy book with a couple of scorecards, and also in theirs as well, which to me is one of the most important things about disc golf when you first start playing, is you also have a caddy book in here. I like to keep another mini. You never know when you're going to lose your mini or if someone else forgets their mini. Last thing, powder bag. Anytime you're feeling nervous, your hands are sweaty, this is something that a lot of players you will always see carrying. Anytime it's wet too, when you just dried your disc off, a very essential tool, a birdie bag. That's basically what I have in my bag. This is a Shawn Guynes 86467. Thank you.